The views and opinions expressed by the host do not reflect that of the club, its administrators, and moderators. Furthermore, the views and opinions expressed by the guests do not reflect that of the host, the show, and the club.
Maganda ang topic natin for tonight at marami ang matutulungan tungkol sa mga gulong. Yan. So, it's all about tires this evening, this Friday evening. And syempre, do the honor of introducing our guests. Tayo?
Ayan, syempre, magsisimula ako sa isang, mga viewers, isang napakagandang dilag po nitong isang guest natin tonight. So, her name is Miss Chelsea Rosel Husayan, and she is a field marketing coordinator of AP Blue Whale Corporation and MAXXIS and CST Tires. So, ayan. Pasok na natin, boss, para makita na ng mga viewers natin.
Hi! Good evening, everyone!
Good evening, Ma'am Chelsea.
Welcome po!
Nakakakilig naman yung introduction news, Ayo. Kaya naman.
Napakaganda ng ating guest for tonight.
Napakaganda po ni Miss Chelsea, guys.
Yes. Maganda gabi, Ma'am Chelsea. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to meet you. Yan, at makakausap.
Salamat po.
Yes, and we are also happy and excited din na ma-meet kayo. Nag-meet na tayo ng personal, but at least this time, we could meet up sa kasama sa mga kagrupo po natin sa Toyota Rush.
Tama. Okay.
Super excited na silang ma-meet kayo.
Ito na ba yun? Pwede na natin i-announce for every member.
Okay, so
ating Toyota Rush.
Paanohin natin, ma'am, pasabikin natin sila.
Ano ba?
Konti.
Pasabikin natin.
Bitinin ng konti.
Bitinin natin sila ng konti.
Bitinin natin ng konti. Para naman, may konting excitement and mystery.
Element of surprise ba? Yan.
Surprise.
Yes, okay. So,
baka mamaya may mga prizes.
Oo nga, malay natin. Kaya nga,
may humirit na niyan.
May humirit na.
Opo, kanina sabi agad, pa-raffle daw agad.
Maya, stay tuned for more.
Stay tuned! Ako, guys!
Yes.
Okay, so, syempre, hindi naman nag-iisang ating guest for this evening. Syempre, dalawa ang ating napaka-espesyal na bisita ngayon, mga ka-TRCB.
Ang kukumpleto ng gabi.
Siya po ang isa sa ating kasama ni Ma'am Chelsea. At syempre, makikita natin mamaya kung sino ba talaga yung ating special guest. Let us all welcome TRCP, Sir JB Anastasio.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Welcome,
can you hear me? Yeah. Maraming salamat. Frankie, we're very excited to be with this program, because, it's our first time technically na mag-join in a group with webcasting just like this.
Yes.
Very exciting. Now, Sir Marwin, Ma'am Ayo, I just like to comment on the title or yung title ng segment natin or yung episode natin na Tire Up. Very appropriate for tonight because not only we're not just partnering with you. Tire Up for us is giving TRCP the upgrade that is needed when it comes to the tires, not only for the brands, but of course the benefits for the whole group from safety, economy, and comfort. So we're here to explain that later, and thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Before we begin here, Mr. JB and Miss Chelsea, kami po ang dapat unang magpasalamat sa pagpapa-unlock nyo. Hindi nyo po alam kung gaano ka-meaningful ng gabing ito para po sa aming lahat, sa lahat ng manonood pa in the future, lalo na sa lahat ng nagmamaneho ng sasakyan, di ba? Boss Marwin. So maraming salamat, Sir JB. Guys, totoo itong nakikita nyo. Legit. MAXXIS yan. Sir JB, totoo po ito. Hindi ito recorded. Legit po yan. Live. Maraming
It's
salamat
true,
po
it's
ulit,
true.
Sir JB.
Wala akong
Okay.
dyaryo dito so I can raise it up.
Ma'am Chelsea and Sir JB, gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo ang nag-comment na isa nating napakabait at napakakilala nating supporter yan.
Oh my
Boss
God,
Jerome!
Hi, Jerome. Good evening, Jerome.
Good
Yan,
evening.
kailangan na ulit niya ng collab with MAXXIS. Magandang gabi, Boss Jerome.
Sir
I
Jerome,
believe nasa Baguio. Si Boss Jerome, alam ko nasa Baguio siya ngayon. Ang ganda ng
malamig ang
napaka-cozy.
gabi.
And I hope
Safe driving.
safe din kayo.
Yes,
Nangyaring bagyo.
Okay, so salamat Boss Jerome sa pag-tune in.
Salamat, Boss Jerome.
Oo, nagulat ako sa comment nung nakita ko eh.
Di ba?
Okay.
Tingnan nyo sa TRCP lang yan, guys. Naku, nakikita ang MAXXIS at Motolife, mga big M yan.
Yes, tama.
Sir Jerome.
Ako, Diyos ko, we're so blessed.
Okay, so again, mga ka-TRCP, let's begin with this very, very informative and very special topic for this evening. It's all about tires. It's all about tiring up and tying up with MAXXIS CST and TRCP. Okay, so let me just share my screen for Miss Chelsea. Kasi,
yes. At ito na nga.
Kailangan natin munang itanong. Yan.
Yan.
Tell us more about MAXXIS and CST tires.
Yeah, I was going to answer this one, Chelsea. Okay. Well, for everyone's information, MAXXIS and CST tires are Taiwanese-based company. Since it was established 1967. In fact, CST stands for Chengxin Tires. It is the mother company, and MAXXIS is only its subsidiary. But in the country, we are positioning MAXXIS as more premium compared to CST. So we are also present in several countries. Actually, Sir Marvin, to really shorten this up, we can show the slides, but however, I can speak about it. The brand has been present in the country for almost 20 years now, and it is present internationally from North America, Europe, and of course East Asia, Middle East, and Southeast Asia. So these tires are being sold with utmost quality and allowed to be, present in the market. Not all, kasi just to give you a background, not all brands present in the country are allowed to be sold in other countries because of restrictions and standards. So
yes.
That's why sabi ko nga, it's Tire Up is very appropriate as the title because we are upgrading knowledge. Okay, we are upgrading the quality that you should be getting. Okay. Another thing to know about MAXXIS and CST, we are, as a tire manufacturing company, we are a third-party manufacturer for several brands. Meaning kami yung gumagawa ng ibang parts like Bridgestone, Continental, and some parts of the Michelin tire. I knew this because I used to work for Michelin tires. Okay, so parang Samsung and iPhone yan. So yung OLED ng iPhone is being made by Samsung. In the tire industry, MAXXIS and CST are the ones who are making some parts for other brands. So it's something we wanted you guys to realize that what we are selling right now is not simply the tire, but the technology behind it. It's something competitive, something economic. Okay. Affordable alternative if you cannot afford the premium ones, and yet it will give you good quality or even high quality at some categories. So, ayan, yun lang ang aking may intro, brief intro about MAXXIS and CST.
And we would love to know more sa MAXXIS and CST.
Maraming tanong mamaya eh.
Oo nga.
Maraming tanong dyan.
Kaya mamaya mga viewers, really encourage you to comment sa inyong question, sa inyong gustong malaman. Kasi alam mo, Sir JB, Ma'am Chelsea, marami po nagtatanong sa amin sa group chat tungkol sa gulong. At marami din sa page namin sa group na nagpo-post tungkol dyan. Kaya excited silang matuto ngayong gabing ito.
Totoo yan.
Actually,
Marami
Marvin and
po.
I, one of our objective. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Marvin and Ayo, one of our objectives. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm also a part of a group. We are a part of a group na nagsusulong ng road safety. So, together with Attorney Roby Consunji and some of the people like in Visor, in Auto Industria, we coordinate with each other para isulong yung road safety. And one of the very vital part of your vehicle is the tires. Kala lang natin
Tama.
yung mga aksidente na nangyari sa atin is because it's just an accident. But if you're going to investigate, if you go look deep, no, most are actually because of tire failure. And some are results of human error, but because of tire failure as well. So kami po yung medyo serious dyan. As a brand, in fact, sabi ko nga kay Chelsea last 2 days,
Ay, wala.
I want to talk about the technical and safety. That's more likely. So,
maganda naman kasi yun
hello?
talaga.
Ay, nawala ba ako? Sorry.
Okay lang, Sir JB. Bumalik naman kayo. Maganda talaga, Sir JB, kasi na maraming matutunan at safety yung priority natin talaga. Yan.
Nakikita ko sa comment section nagtatanong.
Dami na nagtatanong,
diba po?
Mamaya.
Parang ang dami na.
Mamaya.
Wala na yung program.
Mga viewers, mamaya natin entertain yan.
Minahon po kayo, mga viewers.
Si Ma'am Chelsea siguro ang unahin natin.
Yes.
Unahin natin. Kayo na, Ma'am Chelsea.
Ako na, sir, para at least ma-excite din sila and also mas marami pa sila matutunan.
Yan, okay. Sige, mga viewers, let us listen to Ma'am Chelsea. Meron siya pong i-present sa atin this evening. Yan.
Yes,
at tingnan natin kung ano ba yung mga matututunan natin sa kanyang i-present.
Yes.
Okay?
Rest assured po yung mga questions nyo, iisa-isahin natin yan. Susulitin natin si Sir JB at Miss Chelsea. Huwag kayong mag-alala. So, ayan, let's watch muna for now.
Hi everyone! Ito na nga ang aming gustong i-announce para sa mga Toyota Rush Club Philippines. We are announcing that your group, kayo lang po sa Toyota Rush ang registered as an Auto Club network for MAXXIS and CST tires. Ngayon, alam ko po, lahat po kayo nag-a-ask, ano ba ang ating matututunan, ang ating mga perks? So, ito na po ang isa sa next slide po natin. Is number 1, technical advice. Andyan po si Sir JB. Ito po is magkakaroon po tayo ng Get Technical Advice from MAXXIS and CST Tires Technical Team. Mamaya po, chill lang kayo sa ating mga comment sections. Don't worry, Sir JB also will help you with your questions about your vehicles kasi alam po natin kahit po ako, yes, may mga alam ako about tires, but I guess to further help us with choosing the right tire or if it's time to change na. And also, exclusive updates. We will be posting kapag may mga pa-promo po kami. Magpapaalam po ako kila admin po natin ng Facebook group kung pwede po kami na magpo-post po kami ng aming available promos for MAXXIS and CST. Another perks naman po natin is that kayo po ang tire partner namin for Toyota Rush Club Philippines. Bale, just so you know po, hindi po kami mag-register ng other Toyota Rush na car club. Gaya po ng nakita nyo dun sa photo natin, puro mga single type of vehicle lang yung aming na-register. So, that one is the Toyota Rush, the Fortuner, and Navara Nation po. And ito na nga po, magkakaroon po kayo ng 10% discount. So, the car club is entitled to get a 10% discount from the recommended suggested retail price. Sa MAXXIS and CST tires lang po tayo, ha? At ito na nga po yung, syempre, kalaki po ng ating mga perks and conditions po. Ito po yung terms and conditions po natin. Bale, requirement po natin na show your official Auto Club sticker or ID to avail the discount. And then discount, as I mentioned earlier, discount is applicable to MAXXIS and CST tires only. Labor and parts are not inclusive unless the store offers a promo. Discount is applicable to registered Auto Club member. Bale, yung pinakita ko po sa inyo ngayon na picture and also yung mga website po natin, lahat po yun ipopost po natin sa social media ng club and also sa social media po ng MAXXIS and CST tires. And also, to make sure that the stocks are ready, we do encourage na i-contact nyo po ang preferred partner store nyo. And also, para meron po tayong proof ng confirmation is that we will be filling up a registration form. Tapos makaka-receive po kayo ng text na you are entitled for the 10% discount plus yung malapit na preferred na dealer partner po natin na registered under Auto Club Network po. And then, sa next po natin is the link. And then maybe later po, we'll be posting the link po na pwede nyo pong ma-access to. So this one is a temporary landing page pa lang po natin because in the works pa po yung website natin. And also, dyan po sa landing page natin, makikita po natin yung in-explain ko kanina, which is the perks and also the terms and conditions of the promo exclusive for the car club members. So this one po, makikita nyo rin po yung mga preferred dealers. As I mentioned before po is on the works po yung Visayas and Mindanao natin. So we do promise that it will be nationwide as soon as possible. So for now po, the authorized dealer partners po natin is located in Luzon areas. Ayan na nga po. So, salamat. Ito na nga po ang aking presentation and also ang aming perks para sa ating authorized na car club.
Mm-hmm. Woohoo! Gusto mong virtual club naman dyan? Ang ganda nun, ha? 10% discount sa mga partners. Thank you, Ma'am Chelsea.
Maraming salamat po.
Very, very good news. Di ba, Ayo?
Yes, super blessed ng TRCP. Grabe naman. Salamat
yes, it
po.
will be, nakita ko sa kay Sir Kirk, yes sir, it will be nationwide soon. We're on the works po. So right now po, we do have accounts in Luzon areas po.
Okay, yan. So,
ganyang kabilis. Nasagot agad ang isang tanong. Kita nyo naman.
Napaka-informative tsaka exciting na balita, na news na inyong binigay sa amin. Okay, Ayo, puntahan naman natin ngayon si Sir JB para sa kanyang gusto information na ibigay sa atin.
Okay. I think, Sir Marvin, 2 slides lang ipakita natin. The first one, the really first one, and yung pinakahuli, yung para ano na lang, let's shorten this up kasi I'm really excited about the technical call, the technical questions that you guys have. But let me introduce myself first. My name is JB Atanasio, and currently I am the supply chain director for AP Blue Whale and Northland Marketing Corporation. I'm also the technical director nationwide and product manager nationwide. So to give you more confidence, I am an engineer. I took up electronics engineering first, and then after that, I finished mechanical engineering. So I shifted to automotive because I really love it. Now, where did I get my background when it comes to the tires and the vehicles? I used to work for Michelin Singapore International. I was assigned as their account manager, distributor manager before. I was also a field engineer. support, and field engineering support, customer engineering support, legal correspondent for Southeast Asia, East Asia, and Australia. And I was also a technical trainer for the field engineering school in Thailand. So, to sum it up, my role in the group, whether when I was still with Michelin in the MAXXIS group, my role is to watch out from the creation up to the usage of the tire. So this was something that I was trained to do as para ng robot. Yan na yung I live and enjoy doing this, the tires. Okay. So now, with that experience, I could share all possible issues, possible performance that you need to know as your consumer.
Let's begin with the question. So, kami po ni Ayo, magsa-search kami ng mga questions ninyo, no? Pero syempre, unahin natin yung ilan sa hinanda lang natin.
Oh, yeah. I read that.
Oh, guys.
I wasn't able to prepare for that, but I know the answer, so lagi tayong handa dyan.
So, thank you, sir. Sir, ito unang question natin. How do we take good care of our tires?
Okay, I will do away with the blow baguettes and whatever it is that they do. Di ba laging may ganun, blow baguettes? I will do away with that. I'll stick with the very technical one. Number one, okay? Guys, please, have your tires regularly checked. Okay? At least twice a month. Even my wife, I tell this to my wife, ano ka ba? Yung asawa mo tagagulong, hindi mo chine-check yung tires mo. So, my advice to everyone here listening to this show, at least twice a month, check your air pressure. Okay, what's the purpose of checking the air pressure? Number one, you'll be able to know if you have tire leaks. Okay, so alam mo kung may tusok or there's something's wrong. Number two, tires have natural breathe. Okay? So, hindi ibig sabihin wala kang butas, hindi mawawala ng hangin yan. So, depending on the manufacturer, you might lose 1 PSI per month or 1 PSI in 2 weeks. So, depende sa manufacturer na ginagamit mo. So, again, it's something that you need to be worried about because low pressure can lead to tire failure, and tire failure can lead to accidents. So, this is very important. Lastly, syempre, kung gusto mo mahaba yung buhay ng gulog mo, mas maganda taging tama yung hangin. Kasi if laging sablay yung hangin mo, it will be there is an increase of uneven wearing. Either sometimes shoulder lang, sometimes middle wear lang, or depending if you're running all terrains, so maraming bako-bako. So these are, that's number one. Check your air pressure. Number two, follow your periodic under chassis preventive maintenance. Kasi we do preventive maintenance, but usually we are concentrated in the engine, right? Change oil, filters, fuel filters. But when it comes to the tires, hello? Can you still hear me, you guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, when it comes to your tires, 10,000 kilometers is when you need to have your alignment check. That's the rule book. If you lost the manual, okay. My advice to you is
ulitin po, 10,000 kilometers.
10,000 kilometers. Have your alignment, yung alignment check.
Okay. Wheel alignment.
Okay. Yeah, wheel alignment. Later I'll discuss probably more on alignment, but it's not just the wheel alignment. You will look at the total geometrical setting of your vehicle. So it's not just the tire. The tire is the first na maaapektuhan sa alignment. But overall, it's more of the safety one. So periodic under chassis maintenance is 10,000 kilometers. Now, when it comes to Toyota Rush, I will be very specific. 20,000 is the rotation. So if you want to rotate your tires, it's after 20,000.
After 20,000.
If you reach 20,000, you can rotate. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sige po. Tuloy niyo lang po.
Yeah, wag natin isipin na magro-rotate ako kasi may nakita akong uneven wear. Hindi ganun yung purpose nun. So, the rotation actually balances the wearing, okay? But if it is grossly uneven wearing, hindi mo na siya mababalik. So, yung iba kasi iniisip nila, sige, rotate ko para mahabol yung kabilang side. No, it's not the way it is. So, usually, rotations are better to do if you don't see any uneven wearing. So 20,000 is our advice for this one.
Sir JB, may binabasa kasi ako sa comments. It's related to yung binabanggit mo about yung checking, yung alignment.
Yeah.
Meron po from Chris Capranca, 3 years na po yung rush ko according to the brand. 5 years daw po yung span ng tires. How true po? O kailangan ko na magpalit considering 3 years running with 100k mileage?
Okay.
It's related to what you were explaining earlier. So maybe we could share some light about this.
Sure. When to replace your tires? Okay. This is a good question. First thing that you need to look at is, have you reached the Threadware Indicator? The Threadware Indicator is the block that you see on your thread. Pag umabot na yung gas-gas doon or pagka-upod ng gulong mo, you need to replace it. Now, if you're the type of person na maraming sasakyan, so, minsan, 10 taon na, 8 taon na, hindi na uupod yung gulong, okay? I want you to check for aging. What is aging? Aging is when your tire is displaying small cracks. Okay? How do I explain this one? Di ba lahat naman siguro tayo naka-experience maglinis ng tsinelas? Okay? Tapos lalagay natin sa bubong or sa arawan. Di ba? So, usually, tumitigas na siya, di ba? Okay, and you see small cracks. Oh, rumurupok. You see small cracks, okay? And those small cracks are indicators na you need to replace it. Okay? And it's going to be present sa sidewall, sa thread, in every part of the rubber. Okay? Another clue is when you see discoloration, usually, if your tires are weirdly turning into blue, dark blue, or turning into light gray, that's aging already. So you need to replace them. So minsan naman, just to be fair with other manufacturers, depende kung saan ka nakatira eh. I think I mentioned this one to Marvin and Ayo. If you live by the sea, okay, sometimes 2 years, 3 years, kahit hindi mo pa upod, ang tindi ng aging ng tires dun because of the salinity of the atmosphere. So there's high salt, high moisture.
Yung nature, sir, ay may naapektuhan yung gulong din.
Yes. So in first clue mo, if you can reach 100, usually if you reach 100,000, pwede kasing, 2 years pa lang, kaya mo na mag 100,000 eh. And I've seen that in buses. 1 year nga lang eh. Oh, diba? So
all the way.
Yeah, so this is not a measure of this is aging already. The first you're really looking at your rubber and looking at your thread height. So I would advise you guys to, alam nyo yung ina-advise namin sa gas stations ngayon. Dati kasi, di ba, ngayon, every gas station you go to, you have the compressor, di ba? And you have the pressure gauge. Actually, ina-advise din namin sila to carry a Threadware indicator or a Threadware depth gauge para i-measure din nila yung height mo para mag-advise sa inyo.
Kung okay pa.
Sir JB, ano ba yun? Stick ba yun? Paano bang...
There is actually guys, you can Google this one. There is a device or there is an instrument, a vernier caliper or a thread depth gauge. You can search that. It tells you what is the height of your thread, digitally or analog. Ngayon, ang batas, alam nyo ba may batas sa Pilipinas na hindi natin sinusunod. So, if nahulihan ka na upod na gulong, ang multa mo, I think I remember, it's 500 pesos per tire. So there's a rule, there's a law governing that. That's PNS, Philippine National Standard number 25, UNECE 133. So kala natin walang batas. Meron. If your tires reach 1.6 millimeters, that means you need to replace it. So
okay.
yung height 1.6. Sa
Okay,
Toyota Rush,
Sir J,
1.6.
Sir
Yeah.
JB, follow-up questions dun sa ating
Sure.
to take good care of your tire. On a compact SUV like Toyota Rush,
Yes.
ano po ba ang talagang advisable na tire pressure?
Okay. So first thing, if you guys are familiar about the sticker panel or the panel sticker, pressure sticker sa driver's side, are you guys familiar with that? Do you
Yung
always
nasa
see that when you open
side.
your door?
You open the door.
Yeah. When you open your door, you see that on your side, or you see this in your manual. Okay. You see this in your manual. Okay. So my advice, this is my experience when I was working with OE Fitment. Okay. When you are with OE Fitment, you measure. Sorry, this is going to be nerdy, no? So may
Okay
weight
lang, boss.
distribution, may weight distribution yung sasakyan, and it's computed, okay, based on the load per axle. So manufacturers advising you guys to do 32 or up to 35 because they have computed that. So I need you guys to follow that sticker panel pressure advice because that is computed versus the capacity of the tire, the pressure of the tire, and the weight of that axle. So this is weight
32 to
distribution.
35.
Depende po yan sa size. Kasi my advice, just like the Avanza, when I computed for the load per axle, 32 is the best advice. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, it's 30 point something yun eh. Pero I'm watching out for the Filipino characteristics whenever they go out, they forget to check their tires or tire pressure. Di ba? Tapos kinonsider ko rin yung pagbasa ng gauge. Minsan yung 30 and 31 ang hirap pasahin nun. So the 2468 is better to read. So 32 actually. But if you're going to ask the Japanese counterparts, we have that computation. I think I remember it's almost round up to 32. So you're safe with that. 32.
Okay, Ayo.
Before tayo mag-proceed sa mga questions, i-clarify lang ulit natin kay Sir JB kung tama. So, Sir JB, ang lifespan ng isang gulong, it doesn't really rely on lang sa usage mo. So, i-consider mo yung atmosphere, just like what you said. Yeah. Also, kung yung aging ng gulong. Yun. Yes. So, watch out for the cracks, the change of color. So, ayan. Doon pa lang. Ang dami na naman natin natututunan, guys. Kung pwede lang tayong mag 3 hours dito na, boss. So,
actually, meron pa akong dagdag. Sorry, I'm not, medyo na-OC. Kailangan ko dagdagan yung comment na yun eh. Kasi there are two ways to ask that. Kasi people ask me, ano ba talaga ang storage life ng gulong? That's a different one. Kasi yung tinatawag nilang shelf life, that's a different question compared to while using it. Okay? So, iba yung lifespan ng gulong na pinag-uusapan natin while you're using it, while you are storing it. Now, most of the manufacturers, they declare, in my experience with rubber technology and the components that we use in creating the tire, at 7 to 10 years, you can store your tires. 7 to 10 years.
Pero depende sa environment.
Depende sa storage mo. As long as, if there is high moisture, if there is, even pati yung ilaw, yung UV lights, we really have to be worried. In our warehouse, if we can arrange a visit with you guys so you can see how a warehouse storing tires should look like. So even the temperature, the wind, the moisture is being measured. Also, yung bumbilya. Yung bumbilya, factor pa yun. Tapos pag malapit mo pa siya ini-store sa mga langis or hydrocarbon, it affects the life. So as high, but
Ibig sabihin, bibigyan mo kami ng tour, Sir JB? Tama ba?
I think we can, but
magkaka-tour yung KCB.
You guys can arrange. It's not a plant. It's just a warehouse. But what I'm trying to say is, you can imagine how we do things in the warehouse to prevent aging. Okay, to prevent aging as we store. Now, again, like I said, dito sa Pilipinas, when LTO asked me, LTFRB invited me for a session, I told them with the rate of some distributors, how they keep their tires, I'd probably go for only about 6 years as an advice. 6 years
Storage
in nagwalking barometer. Yeah, storage. It's more than 6 years, don't sell it anymore. Kasi high moisture, high humidity ang Pilipinas. So
yes.
So I don't want to risk it. So I told them
Sir
that
JB, Sir JB, may nagtanong lang din dito. Difference po ba ng regular air na ginagamit natin, yung nakikita sa mga vulcanizing shops, sa gasoline station, sa nitrogen air, o nitrogen na inilalagay?
Okay. So this is a good question, no? It would, nerdy time again, very nerdy. Okay. Let me talk about how nitrogen is being sold by marketers. Okay, sorry Chelsea, I'm not picking on the marketing team, but when it was first introduced to consumer, kasi it was only being utilized by mining, okay, the airport, okay, and racing. Okay, ang nitrogen dati lang ginagamit yan sa mining, sa aviation or sa aeroplano, tsaka sa racing. For its delicate feature, okay, purpose. Okay, number one, let's talk about how they sell it, how they sell the nitrogen to the market. Number one, they say, if you use nitrogen, you are cooler. This is literally mas malamig compared to regular compressed air. But I want you guys to remember the lesson when we were in 9th grade or 10th grade when chemistry. Okay. Diba 78.9% na ng atmosphere natin is already nitrogen. Okay? And the 21% is a mixture of oxygen and some other air. So technically, the 21% difference is not something that will be helpful for a regular consumer. What am I trying to say is when we tested this one, I won't mention the bus company, but it was 2009 or 10, sorry, 2010. We tested 50 buses with regular compressed air and 50 buses with pure nitrogen, hindi yung galing sa shop, pure nitrogen yung galing sa canister. Okay? From Cubao to Baguio, then straight to Ilocos. What I found out is that, which is I'm very right in this statistical analysis. At first, medyo malayo yung temperature. There's a difference of almost 1 degree. Mas malamig yung nitrogen versus regular compressed air. 1 degree centigrade. However, when we reach Tarlac, when we reach Pangasinan, nag-stop kami to check randomly. Then we reach the final destination. When we try to check the temperature, it's the same. Okay, it's the same. So what nitrogen does is it slows the heating, but it will reach it will reach the operating temperature. Okay, again, it's not an advantage for a regular consumer like us. If I'm in mining, significant yung slow heating. If I'm in aviation, of course, ayoko ng oxygen, baka sumabog kami. If I am an F1 driver, gusto ko mas konting mabagal yung pag-init ng gulong ko. So that's one. Okay. So another one. So it's not an advantage for regular consumers like us. It's not.
For everyday driving purposes.
Yeah. Number two na pinagbebenta nila, sabi nila, pag naka-nitrogen ka, hindi ka masyado mag-check ng hangin. That's false. That's false. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm not against nitrogen, but for regular consumers like us, it's false. What they're trying to say, and I hope they would explain this to you guys clearly, what they're trying to say is, sabi nila, ang nitrogen molecules are bigger than the, regular compressed air, which is oxygen na yung next dominant. So imagine the molecules of nitrogen is as big as a bowling ball, and yung oxygen is as big as a golf ball. That's the difference of molecule sizes. That's a molecular level. Okay? So what they're trying to say is, mas konti yung losses mo na sinasabi ko kanina na may natural breed yung tire mo. Okay? Diba? Kasi yung tire mo may natural breed. Eh. Sabi ko nga, may tinatawag na certain level of permeability. It allows air out. Okay? Now, if you have pure nitrogen, which is a bigger molecule, it won't escape easily. Okay? However, ang mali kasi na pagbebenta nito is sinasabi nila, kahit may butas ka, hindi ka i-impis kasi naka-nitrogen ka. That's wrong. That's wrong. Okay. So, kasi if you're talking about molecular level, we're talking about permeability. Yun yung sinasabi kong natural breed. May advantage si nitrogen. Pero kung natusok ka na kahit needle point, lalabas na yung hangin doon. So it doesn't matter kung golf ball or bowling ball, it will escape. It will escape. So okay. Is there an advantage? Yes. But you have to be very consistent there. Hindi ka basta mawawala ng hangin. Pero depende. Kasi may experiment din ako. I tried a so-so brand. Okay? Pure nitrogen. After one month, I lost air too. Ganun pa rin. So it depends it depends on sino yung gumawa ng gulong kasi yung permeability ng inner liner. Kahit nitrogen pa yan or oxygen pa yan, lagay mo. Yung nag-escape doon, depende sa manufacturer, yung airtight talaga siya. So I hope I answered that. That's not really an advantage for us. Ang clue ko lang guys, if it does not demonstrate return of investment, wag nyo gamitin. Okay? If it does not display ROI, wag nyo gamitin. It doesn't make any sense for us to expend more.
So mga ka-TRCPA yung kalimitan tinatanong sa amin lagi. So nasagot na ang big question.
Finally.
Pero guys, I'm not against nitrogen sellers. I'm not against them. I'm just neutral because I want you guys not to spend much.
Yeah.
Diba?
Saka, kumbaga, lang naman tayo driving purposes tayo, hindi naman tayo in the industry na naibanggit ni Sir JB.
Yes, na-explain nyo na naman Sir JB yung difference kung ano talagang kalimitang gumagamit ng mga nitrogen, which is yung mining, racing, saka aviation.
Yeah.
Okay, so
ang ganda na explanation ni Sir JB, guys. Hinga muna kayo, punas ilong, yung mga nagseryoso saglit. Wait lang, guys.
Actually, Sir Marvin, ito po yung mga ino-offer namin as an Auto Club network. Kasi nga, sabi nga ni Sir JB, hindi lang kumbaga ang binibenta lang namin dito is yung gulong. It's more of, informing us yung mga bagay na hindi, syempre kahit naman tayo, hindi naman natin agad-agad malalaman yung mga yun. And minsan kaka-search natin sa sobrang daming mga technical terms na hindi natin maintindihan.
Sinimplify na ni Sir JB and Miss Chelsea lahat para sa atin. Maraming salamat po.
Saktong-sakto, Ma'am Chelsea. Saktong-sakto yan na yung TRCP, ganyan din ang gustong gawin. Mag-disseminate tayo ng information. Okay, ayo.
Sir JB, singit natin to. May magandang tanong lang dito. Sabi niya dito, asa na ba?
Sige lang.
Asa na siya? Guys, hinahon kayo umaakyat.
Para layo na nang inaakat mo ngayon,
Oo nga eh.
Sino nagtanong?
Paano yung bilad sa init at araw? Lester Baltazar. Sabi niya po, yung para sa mga walang garage. Ayan.
Okay.
Ayan. Marami tayo dyan. Makaka-relate.
Sige, pero simulan ko yung discussion nito sa unang-unang tanong ko sa grupo. And I think I know the answer already. Kayo ba, kung nagpapakarwash, pinapabrush nyo yung gulong nyo tapos nagta-tire block kayo?
Opo.
I think the answer is yes. Yeah, diba?
The answer is yes.
I think the answer is yes.
Opo.
Definitely.
Sakto ba yun ni Sayo?
Yun tanong ko pag nagpapa-car wash kayo, binabrush nyo ba yan? Tapos, nilalagyan nyo ng tire black. Okay.
Naku, mukhang masakit yung sagot nito ni Sir JB. Teka, ng tubig.
Sagutin ko muna yung
tanong. Naman ako sa puso nito eh.
Nakaka-apekto ba?
Yung huling kausap si Sir JB. Naalala ko tinanong ko. Nagulat ako sa sagot. Sa linggo ko hindi nakatulog, Sir JB. Naaalala ko pa sa mga nagpalit ng gulong dyan. Amanda, kayo gusto ko maramdaman yung naramdaman ko eh.
Isa lang naman na advice ko sa lahat sa grupo. Okay, bago ko sagutin. Guys, dalawa pala yung advice ko. Pag hindi nagde-demonstrate ng benepisyo or return of investment, huwag niyong gawin. That's one. Number two, hindi ibig sabihin kasha, isusot mo. You have to really ask for technical advice on this one. Because, sorry, Ayo. Sorry, Ayo.
Ang tubig, boss, sa baba.
Pero Ayo, I'm not isolating you. Isolating you, Ayo.
Boss JB, madami kaming makaka-relate dyan. Talala ko lang Lagi ko si Sir Marwin.
Sabi ko nga sa'yo
damay-damay
if umupo ako dito,
sama-sama kami.
If I want to sell tires to you guys, I would sell the most expensive one. And most expensive are usually the bigger ones, no? But hindi dahil kasya siya, ibebenta ko sa inyo. Kasi safety yung gusto namin munang malaman nyo. Pangalawa, gusto namin magpe-perform kaya yung goma ko. Anyway, going back to the question, number one sagot doon, very negligible kahit exposed siya lagi. Okay. The tire designers are smart enough to equip your tires with carbon black. That's why it's black. Okay. So, however, some manufacturers they use high quality carbon black. So the carbon black protects your tire, your rubber from the ultraviolet rays. So kahit naka-expose yan, they already know that. However, dito nag-iiba yung posisyon. Okay? Number one, some manufacturers, especially the so-so ones, gumagamit lang ng konting tire black, minsan recycled pa. Alam niyo yung black sand na minimina, dun galing yun. So, one of the highest quality the tire blacks na ginagamit dun sa Tier 2 and Tier 3 segment of the offers. Okay. Tapos, going to what I told you, pag binabrush nyo yan, okay, tapos nilalagyan nyo ng tire grease or tire oil or tire black, yung pagbabrush nyo ng gulong, tinatanggal nyo kasi yung natural protection ng gulong, which is the tire black, ay the carbon black, and the emulsifiers. Ano yung emulsifiers? Si MAXXIS, si Bridgestone, si Michelin, si Pirelli, kita ko na yan. Pirelli wala na pala ngayon. So si MAXXIS, si Michelin, okay, si CST, si Goodyear. So whenever the tire flexes, okay, may parang nilalabas na konting parang emulsifiers to add protection to your tire pagdating sa ultraviolet. Now, pag binabrush mo yan...
Tire black pa more, guys.
So, pag binabrush mo yan, tinatanggal mo.
2.5 years na yung kotse nyo, 2.5 years na tayo nagta-tire black, alam nyo na. Natin yung
depende.
Mga gulong natin, ha?
Kung ang tire black mo, kung ang tire black nyo ay silicone base, okay, that's one, or organic base, pwede yan. Okay.
Hindi na ako mag-expect, Sir JB, dahil dyan lang yung sa kung saan sa ang car wash. Malamang hindi naman magpa-flat base sa mga yan.
Hindi, you'll be surprised. Maraming car wash na gumagamit na ng silicone base.
Ako maasa.
Oo. Dati kasi, hydrocarbon base. Ano yung hydrocarbon base? It's the same element or compound that you will see in lubricants, yung oil nyo, or yung mga gasolina. Yun, kalaban ng goma yun. So, masisira talaga goma mo. So again,
guys,
pwede nang spray, lalo na pag naka-MAXXIS kayo, spray nyo na lang ng gulong, wag nyo nang spray nyo na ng tubig, wag nyo na i-brush kasi hindi it would actually accelerate aging. Okay, so ako mismo hindi ko nga binabrush yung gulong ko
guys, sana matagal na natin na-i-guess si Sir JB, tama po ba ako nang iniisip, no? Ayan. Hay, nako. Sir JB, share nyo na rin sa kanila kasi syempre baka kapusin tayo na yung time. Para Para
Sige,
na
pwede
sa
tayo
mga
mag-extend. Ano pa?
Ayan, bongga guys. Eto Boss JB, para na sa mga katulad naming nagpalit ng 18 ng gulong.
Okay.
Ayun, share na natin to Boss Marvin para
Ayan.
hindi na dumami.
I-open up mo na. Ayo.
I-open up ko na po yung napakasakit na nangyari. So,
Guys.
syempre, ako kasama ng ilang admin na medyo kumita ng konti, ganyan, nagpalit ng gulong. So, bumili kami ng 18-inch yun na boss, tama ba?
Yeah, 18 inch.
Na gulong. 18-inch. So, na-feedbackan po kami ni Sir JB doon. I-share nyo na lang, Sir JB. Hindi kaya lumabas sa sarili kong bibig.
Bibigyan ko na Toyota Rush Club ng rule of thumb when you upgrade. Okay, may rule of thumb. Sobrang simple. Ito yung tinatawag kong 10-10-1. Okay? So if you know your size, for example, the OE fitment is 215 65 R16. Yan ang original equipment tire size ng Toyota Rush. Maybe in some other older models, I don't know. But according to my research, it's 215 65 R16. Okay. Now, ano yung 10-10-1? Okay. If you wanna inch up, so gusto mo mag 17, okay? Yung
18 nga daw, boss. Yung iba dyan gusto mag 18.
Pero, ano yung muna natin yung rule of thumb? Bago tayo
sa mga gulong namin.
Bago ko muna kayo pasakitin ng ulo. So, doon muna. So, alimbawa, magsa-17 ka na. Okay. Dapat, ang tire size mo, di ba, 10-10-1. Sa 265, ay yung 215 mo, dadagdagan mo ng 10 millimeters. So, magiging 225 siya. 10
millimeters.
Okay. Tapos, yung aspect ratio mo, which is originally 65, babawasan mo naman ng 10 points. So, instead of 65, magiging 55. Okay? 10-10-1. Okay? Plus 10, minus 10. And then, the last one is your tire diameter, which is 16 before. Plus 1 mo yun. 17.
Kanina science, Sir JB. Ngayon, math naman,
Oo, pasensya na kayo.
Kanina science. Duguan na kami kanina. Ngayon, math na to, Sir JB.
Ganito pala magtanong pag gulong.
Hindi, kasi to. Hindi, sabi ko nga, Marvin. Ang dami nga nagsasabi sa akin na, ano ba yan pa, simple-simple, kulay itim lang yung nabilog eh. Hindi, alam niyo
ba? Molecular chemical ngayon. Minus na to. Kala niyo guys, kami lang may hirapan
So, 10-10-1. Okay. So, ngayon, sagutin ko yung tanong ni Miss Ayo. Safe ba na nag-18 ako? Okay? Safe ba na nag-18 ako? Okay. First question doon is, pasok ba yun doon sa rule mo na 10-10-1? Kasi, ang rule ng 10-10-1, okay, hanggang 2 beses lang yung talon mo from 16 kaya sa 18. Okay? So dati, original mo, 215, 65, 16.
16.
So yung 215 ko, dapat maging 235. Okay? Kung gusto ko mag-18, I won't expect you guys to get the math. Pero you could Facebook me. I could send you the computation. So, 235, so from 55, babawas, so 65, 55. 235, 45, 18. Dapat, ang size mo, 235, 45, 18. Yun ang tama. Ngayon, kung hindi yun yung size mo, mangyayari na yung sinasabi mo. So, masabit, kailangan mo na mag-offset, lalabas mo na yung gulong mo sa katawan ng sasakyan mo. Tapos, ang mangyayaring disadvantage doon, number 1, mag-iiba yung clocking ng instrument gauge mo. So, yung akala mo 100 kilometers per hour mo, nag-iiba yung 90 lang pala or 95. Depende kung upsize.
Yung nakikita mo sa GB na 100 sa speedometer mo, ang actual, mababa.
So, mas mababa.
Yeah.
Kasi feeling mo mabilis ka kasi ang laki. Ang laki ng goma mo eh. So, yun 1. Number 2.
Ayan.
Okay? Number 2. So, mag-iiba rin yung bilang ng kilometrahe mo. So, akala mo na nakaka 3,000 na ako. Yung pala, may certain minus percentage. Ay, teka, 2,600 pa lang pala ako. So, maapektuhan yung periodic, maintenance mo.
Yun,
okay?
ako.
Okay? Ang pinakamasakit sa puso, yung gastos mo sa gulong kasi mabilis siya, kasi dahil hindi mo na posisyon ng realignment ng tama, maaring mabilis siya maupod at
Migraine ako.
malakas ka sa gasolina.
Okay.
Yun ang pinakamasakit.
Mahal pa naman ang gas ngayon.
Migraine agad.
Guys, if you wanna...
Boss, maybe may nabanggit ka na halimbawa, di ba, naka-18 ka. Hindi lang naman kami ang concerned. Maraming naka-18 dito.
So, ayun nga, Sir JB.
Yung alignment na sinasabi mo, boss, halimbawa, nagpa-align ka sa gulong mo na 18, ano magiging sukat na nun? Or paano magiging alignment?
May tatlong bagay na tinitingnan ng alignment machine. Okay? Number 1 is caster. Number 2, camber. Number 3 is toe. Okay? So, mag-iiba yun by almost 4% lahat ng measurement mo dun. If hindi magaling tataas. Kung hindi magaling mag-align or magbasa ng alignment machine yung personnel, chances are hindi ka tamang align. So, ito yung sinasabi ko. Actually, if you have a trusted kasa, for example, the Toyota itself, they can align that for you. They know. Even tire guys like us, we can align that for you. We know. However, they fail to inform you that, teka lang ha, Ayo ha, Marwin ha, yung measurement nito outside na sa spec, 3 to 4% na yung nag-increase na. So, mag-iiba na yung wearing mo. Mag-iiba na rin yung controls mo. So, ganun yung pwede mangyari. But it doesn't necessarily mean deem unsafe. Okay? Hindi ko sinasabing unsafe kagad siya. Ang sinasabi ko ngayon is, if you're going to modify heavily aftermarket, you have to consult technical people para malaman mo yung adjustments na dapat.
Ayan.
For safety.
In short, mga ka-TRCP, wag niyo po kaming tularan na pumasok lang kasi dito sa isang tire supply. Pumasok lang kami sa R&H. Namili ng kakulay ng kotse. Oh, ganda nun. Pak. Ayan, gusto ko na to. Tapos, ayun na. So, for other people na nanonood, guys, privilege natin kasi ngayon, kung may plano po kayong magpalit, in the future, feel free. Ayan, dahil nandito na po si MAXXIS sa ating page. Kung mayroon naman kayong mga questions bago kayo magpalit, feel free to message us. Mag-reach out po tayo kala Sir JB kasi hindi sila after sales. Remember, after po sila yan sa pag-educate sa atin kung ano yung safety ng sasakyan natin. So, thank you, Sir JB. At sana, Bas Marwin.
Marwin, like what I mentioned last time na nag-meeting tayo, even if you want to buy 18 or 19-inch from me, I will tell you I won't sell it to you. Hanggat hindi ko nakikita. Guys, ganun kami. Actually, not only MAXXIS, I think some tire dealers as well, some tire manufacturers as well, we'd rather protect you from that. Kasi pag sumabog yun or nagkaroon ng failure, kaninong pangalan yung nakalagay doon? MAXXIS, di ba?
Exactly.
That's why.
Yes.
Number 2,
grabe, Sir JB.
Crazy yung requirement minsan ng mga tao. For example, kayo, again, this is not wrong, okay? We all have preferences when it comes to our vehicles. I do. Some other people have crazy specs that they need. If you fit your for example, gusto mong pang off-road yung brush mo, no one's stopping you.
Yeah.
You can fit all-terrain, you can fit mud terrain. However, please seek technical advice. Okay,
kasi meron yung
ilagay basta.
Meron mga adjustment na kailangan gawin, di ba?
Meron.
Yes. Hindi lang sa gulong at saka sa rim.
Yes. So, hindi ibig sabihin na kailangan mo rin talagang pinaka-importante i-consult yung technical people na makakatulong. At syempre, wag niyong kalilimutan naman, Ma'am Chelsea, pwede bang malaman meron ba kayong portal, online page bukod sa website na pwede nating i-promote?
Yes, sir. Actually, we do have, if you want to scroll into meron din po kaming Lazada Mall, Shopee Mall, and also, sir, sa websites natin, if our dealers want to visit the store, actually, yun nga, isa sa mga ipopost ko is yung landing page natin where the members could see yung ating mga Auto Club dealer partners. So that, nakikita ko kanina is balak na nila mag-change or naghahanap sila ng pwedeng palitan ng gulong. And we are pretty sure na yung mga dealer partners po natin for our Auto Club dealers is that hindi lang po nila bebentahan kayo ng gulong. Kumbaga, bibigyan din po nila kayo ng maayos na mga informations just in case you have mga questions.
Ma'am, regarding sa Facebook page ninyo, ano po?
Our Facebook page is MAXXIS Tires Philippines and CST Tires Philippines.
Yan. So i-like nyo yan, ka-TRCP, ha? Follow nyo. Marami tayong matututunan.
Yes,
Magtanong kayo. May makakasagot naman, Ma'am Chelsea, di ba? Pag may mga nagtanong.
If you wanna browse sa website namin, medyo curious pa kayo kasi kung anong klaseng gulong kukunin nyo, yung pang-highway terrain, you could check out yung mga features ng tires natin sa website.
Tama. Okay, ma'am, regarding naman sa mga accredited partners natin ng MAXXIS, magsisend naman tayo ng listing, di ba? Para malaman nila.
Kasama din po siya sa list and also, as I mentioned earlier, meron po kasi dun sa landing page na temporary na makikita po natin yung mga authorized na Auto Club dealer partners po natin. Yan. And also, meron po tayong i-registration form kasi yung mga members po natin so that we have to keep it exclusive. Makakakuha po sila ng confirmation. Tapos yun yung ipapakita nila kapag nag-visit sila sa store.
Yes, okay. So lahat po ka-TRCP ng information na sinabi ni Ma'am Chelsea, ipopost namin sa page and sa group para at least hindi na kayo mahirapang maghanap kung saan ba talaga magsa-search niyan. Maraming salamat, Sir JB and Ma'am Chelsea. Ma'am Chelsea, we would like to ask for your final message to our viewers.
Baka may mga fans din to si Miss Chelsea, ha? Baka may fans
wala. Hindi lang ako super technical.
Wala naman kami fans.
Fan club? Bakit may fan club? Artista.
Kakaroon na po yan.
After this, meron na kayong
Beauty
fans.
and Brain. Si Miss Chelsea, guys. Oh, ha? Kaya pinagkakatiwalaan ng MAXXIS Tires. Oh.
Actually, we would like to take this opportunity also. We would like to thank the group for trusting us, for trusting the brand to be a Auto Club partner, and also hopefully yung usually po talaga dito is that we could do a face-to-face meetup. Pero if not po, if people want to have more technical advice and also explanations, may mga curiosities and ever, pwede rin po ulit tayo mag-episode 2, part 2, kung sakali man na kasi nung una, of course, pero like going through the comments, lahat naman po nakaka-feel din na hindi po lahat very well informed. Kailangan din po natin ng research and also kailangan din po natin ng help from other people, yung experience nila, and also yung mga nakikita natin sa internet, at least naiintindihan natin siya in a more simplified terms. Care of Sir JB. Salamat, Sir JB.
Yes.
Salamat.
Sir JB, on behalf of the Toyota Rush Club Philippines admins and moderators, maraming salamat po sa pag-guest sa amin tonight. Sa inyo po ni Miss Chelsea. Okay. And ayan, Boss Marwin, ano ba yan? Ang hirap magpaalam.
Baka meron ka pong final message sa ating viewers.
Final message, number 1, information is very accessible sa internet. However, just like the scripture, it will have so many misinterpretation or so many presented factual as according to claims as factual. Please try to be as diligent pagdating dun sa credibility ng source. You know, I mean, guys, it's easy for us now, Star guys, because consumers can access this information easily nowadays. However, there are a lot of misinterpretations. So be worried about that. Look for credible publications. That's one advice. Number 2 advice, ulitin ko yung sinabi ko kanina, hindi dahil kasya, ikakabit natin. Kasi Kasi it has to demonstrate return of investment. Return of investment. Okay. Number 3, last advice. If you're doing a lot of crazy things with your vehicle, seek technical advice. That's it. Seek technical advice. Again, di naman namin kayo pipigilan if you want to upgrade, you want to make things beautiful when it comes to your vehicle. But seek technical advice because it's not
for
safe.
Safety, no, sir?
For safety, yeah. So, yun lang. Again, kung may part 2, may part 3, please let me know. I'll be willing. This is a very productive night for us, I hope.
Yes. Sir, before ko lang po i-end yung call, I would also like to endorse na meron po kasi tayong promo for CST Tires. So, yung CST Tires po, again, ipopost din po namin yun sa website, sa page club. Kasi po, meron po tayong sa CST Tires for magkakaroon po tayo ng mga freebies for the dealer partners na participating dealer partners po natin.
Alright. Napakaganda niyan, Ma'am Chelsea. Again, Ma'am Chelsea and Sir JB, it's a pleasure for us to have you this night.
Salamat po sa tiwala.
We're looking forward sa
MAXXIS.
part 2 nito. Part 2. Ayusin natin yan.
Part 3, part 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Available.
Yes. Maraming salamat din sa mga viewers
po.
at yung mga questions. Ang dami nag-uumapaw. Siyempre, yung mga hindi kakapanood pa lang, don't worry. You can still watch this replay sa page natin. Don't forget to like our pages, to join our group, to follow our Instagram, and also to listen this episode in Spotify. Search nyo lang yung The Rush Hour Show.
Oh, di ba? Nasa Spotify kami.
Opo. On the road, pwede nyo pakinggan to habang nagda-drive kayo. Nagda-drive kayo, matututo pa kayo. Yan, okay? So, with all that, maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta sa TRCP, sa MAXXIS, and sa CST.
Salamat din.
Inyong lahat. Okay, we will end this broadcast with a happy and a big smile, with a very overflowing information from CST.
Bloody nose.
What can you
very informative.
Science and math. Napaka-informative po
Naging
talaga.
estudyante ako.
Ako din kanina
Okay, natuto tayo ng science and mathematics.
May mga molecules akong narinig.
Marami pa tayo. Marami pang ganyan.
Marami pa yan, ha?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, huwag kayong mag-alala dahil magkakaroon kami ng another collaboration with MAXXIS and CST.
Of course.
Again, maraming salamat po sa special guest natin. Ayo.
Salamat po, Sir JB.
Natin.
Miss Chelsea.